Hey, I'm Todd. Thanks for choosing to watch my video, and if you would subscribe it, like it, all that stuff, that'd be great. Otherwise, enjoy the video, and I hope it gives you the information you need and is helpful to you. Take care. 2016 Chevrolet Suburban air conditioning condenser replacement due to a leak. And Chevrolet GMC. So we got a transmission cooler built into it. The top connections up there. They have a special tool where you can pull this little clip out with a small tool, small screwdriver or small pick, one on each end. Oh, got a stud here, and a 13mm nut was on here. Oh, still leaking tranny fluid. Might have to take that stud out and check the new one. Let's see, we'll check it. Apparently this is kind of their fix for that leak somehow. It's going to cause, it's going to be better. A little piece of aluminum shielding. Transfer some black plastic air diverter valve things on the sides. Oh, we do have a stud. We're good to go. And transfer these lines over. This is where I disconnected it. Took the clips out the same way. Little retainers, they just slide on and off basically. We're basically ready to go back in. Got the 13mm bolts out of the radiator. And undid everything. Our lines, AC connection here. Need to replace the two gaskets, one on this one and one on the lower hose as well. And this pushes down far enough. Then you have enough room to slide out your condenser. And this goes on the top of your condenser. Snaps into place here on the sides. And those little pieces snap on the top of the radiator. So you got this air intake assembly off, 8mm, 8mm. 10mm bolts for a bracket in here. Two brackets. That's where the air filter goes. So that's a little overview on condenser replacement. So there's one bolt that's going to hold it in place, a 10mm bolt. Oop, right down here. 10mm going this way. Not too bad to get to once the radiator tilts forward. And this clip here, just push this tab back towards the radiator and it'll allow you to release the condenser, one on both sides. See a little slot down there for it to fit into. So there's a bottom tray. You need to try and interlock the side plastic with the bottom plastic on both sides. Do the best you can, and then here's the finger that interlocks. Should kind of lock into place there. I can't really hold the camera and interlock that, but you get the idea. And these fingers will fit, it'll be over a little bit more. So I'll show you when it's together. Just gonna spread things apart to get them to unlock. That'll go that way, and that will go that way. They both go that way and unlock. We'll put our bracket on now. That goes down on the two lines. $10mm bolt will go in like that. So I think the spec on that nut is 16 foot-pounds if you're torquing it down. So we'll put some bolts in. We'll tighten those down, and we got one more bolt to put in here. There we go, everything back together, 10mm bolts, and then we can put the bottom of the air cleaner assembly in there, just like friction fit deals in here. Nice and soft yet. Sometimes I put a little grease on them for the older vehicles to help things pull in and out there. Just 8mm/5/16. Air cleaner assembly over a little bit to get the other screw here behind, I think, the oil cooler line. Nice airflow sensor. Push to release and pull up. Has a safety. Got two fittings on the side. Basically, you're supposed to push down to release. Push up. It's a little annoying. They used to make these with little indentations on both sides, but now they're just on one side. Get a little screwdriver in here and tweak it, and you can usually pop the center piece up, which is what you need to do to unlock it and pull it apart. We'll just finish putting the clips in. And then, of course, you need access to an air conditioning machine to suck out and reinstall. Well, I guess you don't in these days. You can just go buy a can or two. But I would say best practice, bring it to a shop. Have them suck out whatever might be left, if anything. And then bring it back to them. Let them recharge it the right way. That's best. Otherwise, of course, you can use cans and install it in yourself. So that's basically replacing your condenser on your 2016, I'm sure other model years, Chevrolet and GMC, pickup trucks, Suburbans, maybe Tahoes. If this looks like your vehicle, then it's probably going to work for you. 2016 Chevy Suburban, parts that I used for the job, condenser and two O-rings or gaskets.